Hey Taurus, so this is going to be your horoscope for February 2024. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I did want to bring up is the new moon on February 9th. So that new moon, what's interesting is that it falls in your career house. Now, the next 2 weeks could bring up a promotion, advancement, an opportunity that could bring you more money. Maybe you're focusing on building a business, something like an investment for the long term. The only thing that I did want to point out is that Uranus does square off with this new moon, and it just so happens that that Uranus is in your own sign, squaring off with this new moon. So this could bring about situations, issues where you may be feeling like, I want to make a change, but I don't know the direction I want to go. So it may easily make you feel a little bit anxious, a little bit frustrated. Maybe you even feel like things aren't changing quick enough the way you would like them to. And this, I usually notice it with someone who feels like, okay, where I'm at in my life and maybe where I'm working at, it's not bringing me the satisfaction that I want, but I don't know the direction I want to go. I mean, it's a great time. Like I said, if you want to pursue maybe something new, change jobs, I think this is a great time. And the next 2 weeks is a very good time to be focusing on that. That could pay off for you in the long term. Now, the full moon on February 24th will fall in your fifth house of love, children, and creative projects. So the next 2 weeks is a great time where I would say you will find love, fall in love, maybe spend time with someone significant, maybe build a loving relationship. Now, this is also a great time to spend time with children. Maybe you hear of news of a baby on the way, or spend time with children in a sport or a hobby. It's also a very artistic and creative time for you. Whether you're looking to pursue a writing, whether it's in music, movies, maybe you get yourself more involved in the creative arts, music, movies, festivals, artistic, drawing, creating, designing. So this is actually a time where that could be very beneficial for you and could really pay off when it comes to your artistic abilities. If you're looking maybe to write, craft, create, this is something that I think you really want to just be aware of. Now, the other thing too that I think is going to be very significant is if you are looking to get out and meet somebody, maybe you're dating, this could be a very positive time. And the reason why I want to point that out is because Valentine's Day, the moon falls in your sign. Okay, so you couldn't ask for anything better, because when we're dealing with Valentine's Day, which Valentine's Day is ruled, when we think love and relationship, Tauruses and Libras love Valentine's Day. So having the moon in your sign on Valentine's Day, expect to get lots of praise, attention, and recognition. This is going to be an interesting time. Maybe people out of nowhere may come out and say Happy Valentine's Day, even though you haven't spoken to them in a while. Maybe you could care less about them, but they're giving you attention. If you're looking for love, this could be a great time where if you go out, meet somebody, go out on a date, you're definitely going to enjoy yourself. And then when we have the full moon on February 24th, falls in your fifth house, I mean, this could be a time where you meet a long-term relationship, a significant relationship. Now, I did want to point out that on this full moon, Jupiter squares off with Venus, but it does connect very well with the moon itself. So you may be actually finding yourself where you enjoy spending time with this person, but there might be some obligations connected to it. Maybe you have to travel to meet them or to be around them. Maybe this is a time where in order to really build a connection with them, there's other obligations that you have to kind of accommodate to. But the overall time, that 2 week time right there, is very significant, and I think could be a very wonderful time for you to enjoy yourself. Now, when earlier when I was talking about career for the new moon on February 9th, so Mars and Venus will also be entering your career house. Mars enters your career house on February 13th, and Venus enters your career house on February 16th. So this is actually going to be a very great time to receive praise and recognition. If you are looking to start a business or a business venture, I think this is actually going to be a very good time for you to get that started and have that moving forward. And that could be a great time to also attract clients, customers, more money, more projects that could really pay off in the long term. Now, Pluto is entering your career house and will be there for like 15, 16 years. So this is just not for this month. It's going to be there for almost a couple decades. So Mars and Venus entering this same house for the next few weeks could be very significant and beneficial for you. And this could really build great opportunities, maybe more money. If you're looking maybe to be more independent, like start be more like a sole proprietor, an independent contractor, this is a great time to get things going and to get that started. Now, a couple days that you definitely want to keep an eye that I think will be very beneficial for your career will be February 5th, February 14th, and February 17th. So I think that's going to be a very positive time when it comes to career and career opportunities, ventures that could really bring about more money too. Now, the sun is going to be entering your 11th house of friendships, groups, and organizations on February 18th. So the next 4 weeks is a time where I would say you'll find yourself being more social, more outgoing, connecting with family and friends, reaching out to others. If you are in a place where you're looking to build more connections, meet more people, it is going to be a very social time for you for a good 4 or 5 weeks. And I think this is actually a really good time to make new friends, build new friendships and connections. Now, I have seen where building connections and friendships comes through like social media. And as like social media is growing in its own way, that maybe you build a greater following, whether the greater following is relating to your career. So maybe you start a social media page to build more clients and customers. So you interact with maybe people even that are in your surroundings, because obviously you want to attract business. So maybe this is your way of like reaching out to them and building that connection with them. The overall energy is a very social time for you. Great time for love, relationships, social life, your business or career. If you're looking to change jobs, build a new job opportunity, change jobs, this is the time to do so, especially between the 13th and the 17th of February. So keep an eye around that time. And with the new moon, can't go wrong. It just, if anything, it's opening doors for you to pursue new career opportunities and career ventures. Well, that's it for now, but stay tuned next month. More to come.